How many times have you felt like something was about to happen in your life days before it actually occurred? That weird feeling in your stomach, unexplainable restlessness, or even dreams that seemed like mornings? If this has ever happened to you, you're not going crazy. You are experiencing your intuitive intelligence in action. Listen to this true story. In 1999, a businessman woke up with a terrible feeling about going to work. He couldn't explain it, but something told him not to go. He ignored it and went anyway. That day, a major traffic accident happened exactly on the route he took every day, at the same time. 3 people died. He arrived 20 minutes after the accident because he stopped to buy coffee, something he never did. Coincidence? I don't believe in coincidences. But here's what's even more incredible. A study by the University of Iowa found that people who trust their gut instincts make correct decisions 90% of the time, compared to only 50% for those who rely solely on logical analysis. That's nearly twice as accurate. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to awaken and develop this natural ability that we all have, but most people completely ignore. What if I told you that you can learn to read life signals with the same precision as reading a book? Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, because this content can literally change the way you navigate through life. And if you stick around until the end, I'll share a powerful 30-second technique that can instantly tell you if someone is lying to you. Intuitive intelligence isn't something mystical or supernatural. It's pure science, and the research is mind-blowing. Your brain processes 11 million pieces of information per second, but your conscious mind can only process about 40. This means 99.99% of what your brain detects stays in the subconscious, and that's where your intuitive intelligence lives. Dr. Antoine Bashira from the University of Southern California conducted experiments that proved our brain starts making decisions up to 10 seconds before we're consciously aware of them. That's your intuitive intelligence working. It's constantly scanning patterns, analyzing microexpressions, processing environmental cues, and warning you about potential outcomes. This system is responsible for that déjà vu feeling, knowing someone's going to call you seconds before the phone rings, sensing when someone is lying to you, and having gut feelings about situations that later prove to be absolutely correct. The US military has invested over $20 million studying intuition because soldiers with developed intuitive abilities have 23% higher survival rates in combat zones. The kicker is, people with developed intuition make 60% more accurate decisions than those who use only logic. They're more successful in business, have better relationships, and report higher levels of life satisfaction. Companies like Google and Apple now hire intuitive consultants because they've realized that breakthrough innovations don't come from spreadsheets. They come from people who can feel what's coming next. Your intuitive intelligence communicates with you through 4 main types of signals. Let me break down each one with specific examples you can start recognizing today.
First, body signals. Your body is your first alert system, and it never lies. Pay attention to tension in your chest or stomach. This usually indicates something isn't right. I had a client who felt chest tightness every time she thought about her business partner. She ignored it for months. Later, she discovered he was embezzling money. Watch for tingling or goosebumps. These can signal an important opportunity coming. Steve Jobs reported getting goosebumps every time he encountered a technology that would later become revolutionary. Changes in sleep patterns happen when your subconscious is processing something significant. And changes in appetite often occur when your body is preparing for major life shifts. Here's a practical example. Imagine you're about to sign a contract and you feel a knot in your stomach. Your body has detected signals that your conscious mind hasn't picked up on yet. Maybe the person's microexpressions, their tone of voice, or inconsistencies in their story. Second, mental signals. These are the thoughts that seem to come from nowhere. Recurring thoughts about a person or a situation. If someone keeps popping into your mind, there's usually a reason. Ideas that come out of nowhere during mundane activities like showering or driving. Einstein called these combinatory play moments. Words or phrases that repeat in your mind throughout the day are often guidance. And vivid dreams or nightmares, your subconscious processes information while you sleep and often presents solutions or warnings through dreams. Third, emotional signals. Your emotions are energy in motion, and they're incredibly intelligent. Anxiety without apparent cause might be your system preparing for change. Sudden enthusiasm is often a sign of approaching opportunity. Your energy system recognizes alignment before your mind does. Unexplainable melancholy might mean it's time to let something go. And that sense of urgency you sometimes feel, that's your intuition telling you the moment to act is approaching. Warren Buffett says he makes his best investment decisions when he feels unreasonably excited about a company, even when the numbers don't fully support it yet. Fourth, external signals, or synchronicities. Carl Jung called these meaningful coincidences, but they're actually your heightened awareness picking up on patterns. Repeated numbers like 1111, 333, or 777, your brain is wired to notice patterns, and when you see them repeatedly, it's often pointing towards something important. Randomly running into people, especially when you've been thinking about them, conversations that confirm your thoughts when strangers say exactly what you need to hear. Objects breaking or getting lost might indicate a need for change in that area of your life. And animals behaving unusually. They're often more sensitive to energy shifts than humans. Here's a powerful example. A woman kept seeing butterflies everywhere for 2 weeks straight. Pictures, actual butterflies, jewelry, everywhere. She later discovered that butterflies symbolize transformation. That same month, she received an unexpected job offer in another country that changed her entire life trajectory. Now that you know how to recognize the signals, I'm going to teach you 5 powerful techniques to amplify this ability. These methods have been tested with thousands of people, and the results are remarkable. Technique 1, the active silence method. Every day, dedicate 10 minutes to sit in complete silence. Close your eyes and breathe deeply, focusing on your breath for the first 3 minutes to quiet your mind. Then ask yourself a specific question. This is crucial. Be specific. Instead of, what should I do? Ask, should I accept the job offer from ABC Company? Don't try to answer. Just listen. The first response that comes, whether it's a feeling, an image, a word, or just a knowing, that's your intuition. Don't analyze it. Don't judge it. Just acknowledge it. I had a client who used this technique to decide whether to invest in cryptocurrency. She asked the question and immediately saw an image of a roller coaster going down. She decided not to invest. 3 weeks later, the market crashed and she saved herself $50,000. Technique 2, the signal journal. For 30 days, keep a detailed intuition journal. Every morning, write down how you woke up and what sensations you had. Did you feel heavy or light, anxious or peaceful? What was your first thought? In the afternoon, note what situations caught your attention, what people you thought about randomly, and any unusual occurrences. At night, record what coincidences happened, what conversations stood out, and what your dreams were like. In just 2 weeks, you'll start seeing clear patterns. One client discovered that every time she woke up feeling heavy, something challenging happened that day. But she also noticed that when she paid attention to this feeling, she was better prepared and handled situations more effectively. Technique 3, the decision test. Before making any decision, use your body as a truth detector. Think about option A and feel your body's response. Notice any tension, expansion, lightness, or heaviness. Then think about option B and feel your body again. Compare the sensations and choose the one that brought more lightness and expansion. Want to choose between 2 restaurants? Close your eyes and imagine yourself in each one. Your body will tell you which is the better choice. This technique works because your body doesn't lie. It responds to energy and alignment before your mind can interfere with logic. Technique 4, the 3-second rule. When someone asks you a question or makes a proposal, count to 3 before responding. In those first 3 seconds, feel your initial reaction. That first sensation is your pure intuition before your mind starts analyzing and rationalizing.
A real estate investor uses this technique religiously. When someone presents a property, he counts to 3 and feels his gut reaction. If it's positive, he investigates further. If it's negative, he passes immediately. His success rate has increased by 40% since implementing this method. Technique 5, energy mapping. Learn to feel the energy of different environments, people, and situations. Some places drain your energy while others energize you. Some people bring peace while others bring agitation. Some situations flow while others meet resistance. Start paying attention to these energetic patterns. When you walk into a room, how does it feel? When you meet someone new, what's your immediate impression? When you're considering a decision, does it feel like you're swimming with or against the current? Your intuition uses this energetic information to guide you toward what's aligned and away from what isn't. Now, the 3 biggest mistakes. These are the 3 biggest mistakes that completely block intuitive intelligence. Avoid these at all costs. Mistake 1. Analysis paralysis. This is the #1 intuition killer. The moment you start overthinking, you disconnect from your intuitive wisdom. Here's why. Your logical mind operates at about 40 bits per second, while your intuitive mind processes information at 11 million bits per second. When you overthink, you're literally dumbing down your decision-making capability. First impressions are always the most accurate because they come from your full processing power, not just the tiny fraction your conscious mind can handle. The more you analyze, the further you get from intuitive truth. Learn to trust that first response.
Mistake 2, seeking external approval. Your intuition is your personal GPS system. When you constantly ask others what you should do, you're essentially asking them to hold your compass. But here's the problem. Their compass is calibrated for their life, not yours. Following advice that doesn't resonate with you is like forcing yourself to wear someone else's prescription glasses. Everything becomes blurry and distorted. Your intuition knows your unique path, your specific challenges, and your individual purpose. Trust it over external opinions. Mistake 3, living on autopilot. Excessive routine dulls your intuitive senses. When you do the same things the same way every day, your awareness becomes lazy. Constant rushing blocks subtle perception. Intuition requires a certain amount of spaciousness to emerge, and multitasking prevents intuitive connection because you're scattering your attention. The solution? Change small daily habits intentionally. Take different routes to work, eat new foods, talk to different people, and create space in your schedule for spontaneity. These small changes keep your awareness sharp and your intuitive channels open. You'll know your intuitive intelligence is developing when you start noticing these specific changes in your life. Physical signs. Your sleep becomes more restorative, and your dreams become more vivid and meaningful. You'll develop greater sensitivity to environments and people. You'll immediately feel when something is off in a room or with a person. Your body sensations become clearer and more informative. Mental signs. Ideas emerge more frequently, especially solutions that seem to come from nowhere. Your memory improves because you're processing information more holistically. Your focus becomes sharper because you're no longer wasting mental energy on irrelevant information. Emotional signs. You develop more calm in the face of uncertainty because you trust your inner guidance. Confidence in your own decisions increases dramatically. Anxiety about the future decreases because you know you'll receive the information you need when you need it. External signs. This is where it gets really exciting. Synchronicities increase dramatically. Meaningful coincidences become a regular part of your life. Your luck seems to improve because you're more aligned with the flow of opportunities. People and opportunities start appearing in your life at exactly the right moment. And here's the most incredible part. You'll start helping other people just with your presence. An intuitive person radiates a special kind of energy that others can feel. You become a safe space for others to access their own intuition. The advanced 30-second lie detection technique. Now,
as promised, here's that advanced technique to read people in 30 seconds. This method combines multiple intuitive signals for maximum accuracy. When you meet someone, or when someone is telling you something important, follow this process. Step 1, 10 seconds. Look into their eyes while they're speaking. Liars typically break eye contact, or their eyes dart around, but more importantly, feel the energy behind their eyes. Truth has a different energetic quality than deception. Step 2, 10 seconds. Pay attention to their body language. Are their gestures congruent with their words? Is their posture open or defensive? But again, feel the overall energy. Does their body language match the energy you're sensing? Step 3, 10 seconds. Check in with your own body. Do you feel tension anywhere? Does something feel off? Your body will respond to incongruence before your mind recognizes it. If any of these 3 elements feel misaligned, trust that feeling. Your intuitive intelligence is picking up on micro signals that indicate deception or misalignment. Closing. I'll leave you with a powerful truth. Your intuitive intelligence isn't a special gift that only some people have. It's a natural ability we all possess, but it was educated out of us by a society that values logic over wisdom, thinking over feeling, and external validation over inner knowing. Small children are naturally intuitive. They know when someone is sad, they sense when something isn't right, they ask questions that go straight to the heart of matters. You once had this ability at full strength. Now it's time to reclaim it. The world needs more people who can sense what's really happening beneath the surface, who can feel when something is aligned or misaligned, and who trust their inner wisdom enough to act on it. This isn't just about making better personal decisions, it's about contributing to a more conscious, aware, and wise world. If this video resonated with you, do 3 things right now. First, hit that like button so more people can find this life-changing content. Second, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications because I'm going to be sharing more advanced techniques like this. Third, write in the comments, "My intuition is awakening." This programs your subconscious to be more receptive to signals. And if you want to dive even deeper into developing supernatural awareness, check out the video I'll link right here where I reveal how to read people's thoughts through micro expressions. Remember, life is constantly trying to guide you toward your highest path. Your only job is learning how to listen. Trust the process, trust your inner wisdom, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. See you in the next video.